a picture of it. You go in there?
Hey, Jeff.
That was fine.
How's that? Yeah, they're on. Well, just so you know, you're in there too, but that's fine. You know it's going to happen. He has top billing. No, I think we're good.
Are you whispering sweet words of like goodness to her? So you guys, when we're done, you're gonna pick up your chairs and you're gonna make 3 rows. Okay. Because I took the first 3 rows today, you guys. So there you go. Then you'll have a chair.
For those of you who are already seated, this announcement's probably too late, but there is a QR code on the posters in the side or the back. It'll also be up on the screen. I don't know if it's up on the screen. Thank you. It's up on the screen. That is the program for this morning for the praise performance. So that happens in a little while. Obviously, you know, there's raffle baskets, things like that, that I know some of you are really waiting for. So, but there is that. So feel free if you need to get up to scan it now, that's fine. Because we're gonna, you know, open up here in a little bit. We'll start in a minute or two late because I know there's still people coming in. But QR code is for the praise program a little bit later.
Not here. Oh, next to Lily?
Chris, I've got your trophy right here. I've got your trophy right here. Thank you. All right, for all of you who are just coming in, if you could take your seats, we'd like to go ahead and get started here in about, I don't know, less than a minute, preferably. Wow, less than a minute. Well, good morning, everyone. All right, this is a very busy morning. Everybody's been running around frantically trying to pack before this assembly and then get cleaned up. Hopefully you're not all hot and sweaty. But we have plenty of time this afternoon, so you can relax and enjoy the morning. You don't need to think like, oh, what do I have to do next? I need to get my cabin clean. The answer is yes, but you don't need to think about it yet, at least not until I start announcing all the things you have to do when we close off. But we have kind of a number of things we're going to do this morning. Jeff has some announcements that he'll do this morning. I have some announcements that I'll do. Mine are the most important because otherwise if you don't do my announcements, that means I have to do my announcements later when it comes to cleaning the camp. So we try not to do that. We also have Chris with Sports, or Sports with Chris. I don't know which way it goes. Sports with Chris. Got it. So we'll go ahead and we'll actually open this morning up with a word of prayer, and I've asked Brother Ben Dondero if he'll do that for us. So you can remain seated for the word of prayer.
Most high and glorious God, creator and sustainer of earth and life in it, thank you, Father. Thank you for the life that you give us each day. Thank you for the time that we've had this week to worship you, to learn of your word, to hear more of all the ways that we can serve you, Father, and to reflect on all the ways that you bless our lives. Father, we are truly grateful for the time we've had to fellowship with each other, and we are thankful for everything that you do for us in our lives, Father. It is through the name of your Son, Jesus, that we offer this prayer. Amen.
All right. Well, at this time, I'll call upon our brother Jeff to give us announcements.
First and foremost, we want to thank our speakers. We do not take lightly that we interrupt your lives by having you travel here, study throughout the year as you prepare classes, and that this affects your family and your wives as well. So we're very grateful and thankful to the speakers and their wives and their families, Brother Johnny Manow and Sister Esther, Brother and Sister John Owen and Sarah, Brother and Sister Matthew and Petra Blewett and their families. We thank you all. We wish you God's blessing as you continue to travel and that you get home safely. There is a memorial service scheduled for our brother Ken Somerville, and that will be on Sunday, August 4th at 4 at the Simi Hills Ecclesia. We got some good news earlier this week. There was an announcement about Jeremy Rhodes being in the hospital, and we have a text, and this is what he said. I just did my lung function test. I blew better numbers than I have in years, he said, at 39%. That's the best he's had in years. They'll be sending me home in a few days early. I just know it, he said. Thank you for your prayers to everyone. So thank you for that. Want to remind everybody about the Panda Express fundraiser next Friday. Really great news. We have Riley Blanchard's baptism coming up, Lord willing. Riley Blanchard will be baptized at the Seating Hills Hall at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Meeting will start at 10 a.m. So remember, it's a 10 a.m. meeting start, but a 9 a.m. baptismal start. So all are welcome. From Stick Horse, so long, all you saddle pals. It has been great. It has been a great week. Thank you for all the parents that helped over the years. A special thank you to Elijah Laban, my right-hand man. Here's hoping someone will take over Stick Horse Camp. I can make the horses and also mentor maybe a group of people. It has become a tradition. Regarding Stick Pony Camp, thank you for thank you for 5 years of leadership. You have done a great and awesome job. That's from Cowgirl Lori. Colton and Rachel want everyone who helped out at the carnival last night. They want to thank everybody who helped out at the carnival last night. It was a blast. To the 7 and 12-year-olds, don't forget to pick up your clay creations and picture frames today. They are at the Scott Hall on the shelf. Outside. They're outside. So this is a big cavernous hall with lots of brick. And the camp changed the sound. If you remember, we used to have speakers overhead, which really messed everything up for us. So Brother Steve Collister came out before Idyllwild and put up the soundboards that are in the back and hanging on the sides and hanging in the back to absorb some of that sound. So we want to thank Brother Steve Collister for doing, and Stacy Collister. I want to thank Steve and Stacy for that. Thank you. Regarding the sound, we definitely want to thank our Bob Carlson. You have no idea how hard this job is. I want to thank Shelley as well, and we have Chris Atwood back there, and I know I saw Nick Harden helping out, and we saw Nate Blanchard help. Thank you all. Sure. The Women at the Well, I want to remind you, it's October 18th through the 20th. We did decide it was October, right? That's okay. Regarding the boutiques, once again, we want to say thank you for supporting the boutique. The total for the boutique basket and raffles was $7,396.50. This will go to help defray the cost of the Bible school. Want to remind everybody, upcoming Bible schools, Palm Springs, February 23rd to the 28th. Brethren Luke Whitehouse and Sean Moynihan speaking. Idyllwild 2025, also July 20th to 26th with Darren Taporis from Australia, James DiLiberto from Australia, and Greg Robinson from TO. This next Saturday is the beach party. All families and everyone's welcome to come. It's at Huntington Beach. August the 3rd, starts at 10 a.m. Off the Magnolia exit. And just a reminder, you really need to get there at 10, probably no later than 11, because that parking lot gets crazy. And the line fills up, and they have plenty of parking, but it takes an hour to get in there. They haven't figured out how to handle the parking there, how to get you in faster. All right. We will do the raffles in a bit, but for now, we'll call Chris to do sports. Sports with Chris.
All right, final day. Today's sport is packing and cleaning. Everybody's involved. Yeah, you like that one? All right, today we get to recognize our tournament winners. It's been a really great week. A lot of participation. If you saw the tournament boards, so many people put themselves on it and really got involved and participated. So here we go. Stand up for your tournament victory so everybody can see who you are. For spike ball, I want to pause here. This is a very special moment. Austin Zamansky won something, and Silas. Where's Austin? Where's Silas? Oh, he already left? He doesn't get to hear that I said a nice thing about him? Oh my goodness. All right. I said it sarcastically, so I guess it's better he wasn't here. For disc golf, in both categories, best single day score and best 3-day score, James Stiles. He had a -2. -2, that means he went better than you're supposed to by 2. I had a +12, which means he only beat me by 14 strokes. So great job, James. James isn't going to be able to stand. He's a little tired from all these sports. For pickleball, our winners are Dennis Paggi and Justin Henley, wherever he is. Oh, he's right here? Very good. And for volleyball, Team 2 took it all. James Stiles, Brad Stiles, Carolyn Stickney, and Lance Stickney. And then for our final tournament, Abby, could you please come up? Abby will be presenting the Golden Paddle Award. And this was a very big tournament. A lot of people got involved. The winner in the end over Forrest Brinkerhoff is James Stiles. Pose for the photo. All right, thank you. If you're keeping track, every winner got a Chick-fil-A gift card. James won 4, so his whole family gets to go to Chick-fil-A for free. So what a deal. Way to provide, James. James is just providing. All right, lastly, we have one last award that we get to give out. This was not something that was scheduled, but we're very thankful to do it. It's the Sportsmanship Award. And winning their own Chick-fil-A gift cards for the greatest participation, actions of inclusion, and trying to make sure that everybody was supported and have a good time. Dalton Henley, Justin Henley, Colton Henley, and Dan Ferry, please. They attended every field sport. They attended every activity that they could. They were extremely enthusiastic, energetic, and they just did a really, really great job keeping the field thing going. Come on. Yeah, Dalton just said he never ever thought he'd ever get that award. And that's sports.
That also tells you can have kids and participate in sports, because 2 of them brought half of the camp. So, all right, we do have some other thank yous. I forgot to send my list to Jeff that I told him I would send. So, but I was deleting stuff off as he was reading them off. So these are in no particular order, and if I've forgotten any, I will apologize in advance, because there's obviously so many people to thank for everything. But want to thank Brad and Deb Stiles for the CYC program. They stepped up and did it. And I didn't get any complaints, so it was pretty good, at least not yet, so we'll see. Want to thank Brian and Harmony for all the years that they've done the 7 to 12-year-old evening program. They are passing the torch, and Rachel and Colton, or Colton and Rachel, our Wheeler, have decided to take it on. So they've already been doing the carnival, so they thought, well, we want more. So they're going to do 7 to 12-year-old evening program, and I believe 7 to 12-year-old crafts, because Harmony and Brian have been doing 7 to 12-year-old crafts. So Brian will get to play sports again. So it'll be great. So we thank them for their willingness to do it, and obviously putting on the carnival last night. So we want to thank Chris Andrews. Not only do we have the library that he sits in, he actually brings the whole library up with him from LA. So we want to thank Chris Andrews for that. He's been doing it for a number of years. So. And he doesn't need help packing it up, apparently. He's already done that, so it's even better. So we want to thank Jennifer and Glenn DeCossin for the many years of service in the snack bar. Did you get a new person? Kind of. So see Jennifer, she still needs you. Jeff, did you have any particular people you wanted to nominate for snack bar yet? So he already nominated somebody, but apparently they didn't step up. So anyhow, if you want the snack bar next year, you need to see Jennifer, preferably today before we leave. That's always the best way to do it. Otherwise, we will hunt you down later. So we want to thank Renee Reich and all of her assistants. I have no idea. I saw a bunch of people with cameras, but she takes pictures and photos of everything. She did the group photo. She's the only one not looking at the picture in the photo. So if you take a look at it, she pointed it out to me, so I figured it's fair to say it. She was looking at her phone while taking the picture, but she was taking the picture with her phone, in fairness. But we want to thank Renee and all of her helpers, and then also we're going to have the slideshow to close out the morning, to close out the camp. We'll do that at the very end of this, so thank you, Renee, for all of those photos that you've been taking. And remember, there is a QR code that you can scan and access all of the photos that she takes. Normally, she charges for this service, so at Idyllwild, we get it for free. We normally have to pay for those kinds of things because they are professional photos. So really appreciate all of that. I know it's been announced a number of times, but we want to thank Cowgirl Lori for her many years of service and dedication, all the wonderful traditions she's created. And then thank you to all of you for coming up this week. So this wouldn't happen without everybody here. So thank you. So the fun part of the announcements is over. Before we do the raffles, since I still have your attention up to that point, if you have a key, I gave people lots of keys this year. I normally don't give out that many keys, so this will be the test whether we give them out next year or not. But if I gave you a key before the end of morning assembly, please bring it back to me. If you still need it to access your cabin, then find me at some point because I do need your key. I don't want to have to mail them back or have you mail them back. Especially if you're from another country. We don't want to mail them back. So, but please bring me your key. It's very important. The camp gives us all of those. They normally don't give those out to camps, so we're special, I guess, in that way. Also, Jeff mentioned about McNeil Hall. We'll talk about it again later, but this room has to be 100% cleared. Bob will need a few hands to help. Many hands help in a lot of ways, but I think in that world, a few hands that are capable hands will help. So please see Bob I don't know if you already have people that have volunteered or not, but all right, we can use a couple more hands. So just go see Bob. If he tells you no thank you, don't take it personally, but grab a chair instead and do something else with it. So, but we do need to move all the chairs. There's chairs that get stacked on racks. There's chairs that get stacked on racks that are underneath these stages. So short people can get those that haven't been playing sports all week. And you can climb under there and pull them out. We will stack every single chair in this building. We have to kind of sweep it up, clean it up. And I will not take your stuff home this time. So I've taken everybody's stuff home every year. I don't have space today. So, the good thing for me is because I held on to everything and brought it back, and I'm taking it back home again because nobody claimed the stuff from last year. But if you leave it, unless it's really cool, then I'll take it. Brian? Oh, there you go. You can go to Phoenix. You can visit Phoenix if you want your stuff back. That's what we'll do. So perfect. We'll do that. Brian brought a truck. So, yeah. So take a look around. If you see something and it's not yours, but you're like, oh, I know whose that is, well, grab it and give it to them because I don't know who anybody is at this point. So there is some lost and found items up here. To that note, there's not very many, which is really impressive. Although we haven't gone through the teen cabins yet. So, but there's a battery charger, things like that. So please come up, take a look at it when we're all done. Not right now, but please grab your things. To the note of the teen cabins, and I only say this because every year it's a thing. Check under your bunks for your keys, your wallets, your phones, or anything you stashed throughout the week because you're worried somebody would steal it. Your $3, but find it because inevitably every year there's a phone or a wallet or keys. I don't know how there's keys left over, but there sometimes are. You forgot how you got here, I guess. But it's under the bunks or wherever you stashed it. We will find it, hopefully, or the camp will find it. And they're very good about telling us, and they hold on to it, so they're very trustworthy in that way, but you will have to come back up and get it. So I'm not coming back to get your stuff. But please check, double check, and triple check. Nothing can be left in the cabins. So if you're in a cabin and there's something in there, take it out. Because otherwise, again, as I said, all of the committee members have to go through the cabins and we will have to take it out. And we don't want to touch socks and things like that. So just take it out. If you don't want it, throw it away. I don't want it either. So, but please clear the cabins. If there was a fan in your cabin already when you got here, that's not yours. Leave it. If the bedding was already in your cabin when you got here, leave it. If you rented bedding or borrowed bedding that from the camp, not from a person, leave it on the bed. You can undo it, but just leave it piled on the bed. That's where they want it, and it's no problem. If you borrowed a sleeping bag from somebody, don't leave that on the bed. Give it back to them. But those are kind of the things. Do not lock your cabins. Leave them all unlocked. But if you could, please put the bunks back where they were when you found them. So I know everybody likes to make queen-size beds, things like that. Put them back where they belong. Close all the windows. Empty all the trash. Sweep the floors. I know it sounds weird. We don't have vacuums. We sweep floors here. But those are really important things because, like I said, if you don't do it, we have to do it. And we prefer not to because that's a lot of cabins. So that's pretty much the biggest list. Oh, and if you brought kids, please take them home. Believe it or not, we've had people that have had to come back to get their children that they forgot were not in the car with them. So, or make sure you know whose car they're in. So really, really important piece there, actually, because I won't leave without them being picked up. So, but again, I don't have any room, so they're not coming in the car, especially if they're little and dirty. So anyhow, those are all the things that we have, but I actually wrote that down. If you brought kids, bring them. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and do the raffle baskets. I know everybody's been waiting for this moment all week long. So. And this is the biggest fundraiser that we have for the camp. I mean, the boutique does really well. These do really, really well. So we've determined that you would donate money, we know, but it's always nice to get something with it. So, all right. All right. So we're going to start out. I have two microphones for a reason, I guess. All right, we're going to start out with the basket. With Renee's quilt. Joyce even prompted me on that before we started. So, and I wanted to mention, there will only be one winner per household. So, sorry, the rules are implemented for a reason. We don't want crying people, but I'm just saying it now. So if I, for some reason, read your name twice because I didn't pay attention to my own rules, I will apologize profusely right afterwards, and you'll probably cry and walk back or whatever, but I'm sorry now. So, but we do have a consolation prize at the end that anybody can win. All right, so. Did you want to draw them, or you want me to? You don't want to be responsible. I see how it is. Jeff can draw him. He'll be responsible. He was responsible for the fire.
I put a lot of tickets in 3 things. I didn't like that announcement just now, just so you know. I would have consolidated all my tickets into one gift.
Well, if they don't live in your house, it's okay. So.
Well, you're going to have to deal with this one because it starts with Myra.
Oh!
What is she? Oh, the quilt.
Do you want me to dump it back in there? I didn't know we needed more quilts. But we've never had a Renee quilt, so it's okay. All right. Oh, what size did we win? Oh, right. Oh, okay. So this is a queen size quilt, Lucille's quilt. All right. So, king size. It says king size. All right, king size quilt, Lucille quilt. All right. Man, I wanted a different basket too.
Hold on.
I wanted the one with all the sports
Where did this Tupperware come from?
That's from
It's totally from the 70s. My mom
1960s.
had this one in the 70s
I believe
and the
that's
60s.
1960s Tupperware. You could run that over with a van. That's how they used to sell it.
The winner is Sharon Sternod.
What's this one for? All right. The next one is Play Ball from Pomona. That was the one that I was hoping to put. Did you? I don't even think she put one in there.
The winner is Jake B.
Jake B. Woo-hoo!
Jake B. Banford.
You got all your muscles for that one. I'd carry it from the bottom. All right, I'll hold it here. Wow. I hope you brought a big car. Whoever brought that up has lots of space in their car for your children. So, all right, LA Hispanic Ecclesia, the Homegrown Joy. That's all right. I don't want it. You better say we didn't shuffle them around. So.
The winner is Jeff Paggi.
All right, I will be honest, I did not put my name in for this basket. This is Los Angeles' Get Organized, so I don't know, it just seemed like a lot of work to win, so. I mean, a lot of people wanted it. I saw people really excited about it. I don't understand, but.
Well, here comes the rule. Aaliyah Paggi. So here's what I think should happen. They should be able to choose which of the two they want and return one of them. Okay.
Well, I just did, I took it off the top, so we're safe.
I was gonna say, so this is the new winner for this one?
That's the new winner. I'm sorry. All right, you can just have.
So what happens if a DeCossin wins? All the DeCossins get one gift?
No, a household.
Household, okay. I think it should be last name, no. Shirley Vaughn.
All right, which one's this? All right, this is the one from Simi Hills. It's the Adult Arts and Crafts. All right. I'm not going to give the thing back here.
Ilyana Jeleno.
All right, this one's the Santa Barbara one. The best part about this is you have to come and visit us. So, you know, we force people to come up and we bribe them with cool stuff. So, plus, oh no! All right, there's none down the right. And who doesn't want to come to Santa Barbara anyhow?
I'm going to reach way down at the bottom here. Lydia C.
Lydia C. That's good. We've been trying to get your dad to come anyhow, so this will be great. Oh, there's one more on this one. All right, this is San Diego Beat the Heat, or otherwise known as we bought everything named Ninja at the store, and a ton of gift cards. Wow, I didn't even look at that whole thing. I didn't have space for that.
Kaden G. So we go another one. Should I have not announced
Really
it?
sorry, you shouldn't announce it if it's
Sorry.
the same now. Especially when it's a kid and it's the same. There's consolation prize. Anybody can win. Remember that.
Did we say that one already?
Yep, we already did that one too. See, it's a good thing we did this. All you guys that are like, I haven't won anything yet. Oh yeah, we'll do it out there. Yeah.
I'm going to read it the way it looks, but it's not correct. Write in. Is it writer?
It's Ryder.
I know it's writer. It sure looks like write in.
All right, Ryder, when you're putting a thing down to win a prize, you really got to write it clearly, just so you know. We almost were going to give that to somebody else.
It could have been several different people, really.
I go by writing sometimes, so I thought it was going to be a good win. All right, this one is
Wow, that's a
Verdugo
lot.
Hills Survival Guide, which I believe is just a book of gift cards. I mean, I say just a book
Just
of
a
gift cards.
book of gift cards.
Just a book of gift cards.
$700 worth of gift cards.
I looked at it all week. I'm like, who wants a binder? But apparently there's stuff in it.
Kelly Patterson.
Yeah, I'll give this back to you. I will not steal it, I promise. All right, you can explain it to your
All
bag.
right, so we had some extra stuff from the snack bar that we thought we would give away to anyone who bought a raffle ticket. Gets a chance. You get a vintage Idyllwild Bible School mug from like 1980.
That's not really vintage. I
Whatever.
think that's modern.
You get a one-of-a-kind shirt. You get an old color, hard to find. We don't have that anymore. A new item for when it's ever going to be cold. You get some stickers and some treats to eat while you go home.
And how much did the snack bar raise this year,
You
Jennifer?
asked me that already.
Roughly.
I would say we usually donate about $2,000. So thank you for everyone who supports the snack bar.
You want it, Roger?
Yeah.
All right. And
not gonna be
anybody
me.
can win this prize.
There's
Anyone.
so many.
I know there's a lot.
Or you draw two and they can divvy it up.
No, I heard a no really quickly on the camera.
Heather Owens. We have a representative from the Owens family coming.
All right. Can you take this back to Joyce for me? Thank you. All right. Well, again, thank you to everybody who donated to the baskets. Sorry for those of you who were duplicates, but we did have 3 prizes I think last year that went to one house, and it was rough. So anyhow, so we have to implement new rules, good rules, bad rules, either way the rules. So all right. So we're going to go ahead and get set up here for the morning praise, and then we'll get started with that. So does this microphone need to be moved up? He said something, but he realizes I can't hear well. And now I know what they're talking about. The fans, it's just that barely little. I don't know how you guys heard, comments from the audience. While he's setting that up, and then I will slide this podium backwards. Otherwise, I was probably supposed to wait till it's all being recorded. So I'll hold off on these little pieces too and slide my podium back. Ooh.
You just have to stoop down.
All right. By the way, I do realize I actually forgot to, I don't, unless I did it twice, then we'll do it twice. I forgot to thank Chris. Did I thank you? Already? Oh, good. All right. So I forgot to thank Chris, Stickney, Nate Tunnel, and Silas Perks for running all the sports this week. So thank you guys. I mean, it makes sense. I skipped it. He's, my brother. So that's next. Oh. All right. So for the morning praise, this morning we have a collection of choir, small group, soloist songs. The slides will say when you can listen and when you can join. So please feel free to join when it says join in. So the opposite is true. If it doesn't say join in, enjoy the music silently. So that I added that part. That wasn't in there. We do have many thanks. Number one, she will not write her own name down, so I wrote it down. But many thanks to Kristen for all of her work that she puts into this. It is a ton of work, but she does say she loves it, because every time I talk about maybe we should change something, I know not to talk about this ever. So, but we have lots of thanks from Kristen. She would like to thank all the instrumentalists, Joanne for all of her arrangements, Jill DeCossin for the slides, Elise, she's still a Stickney to me. Elise Russell and Izzy, or Isabella, Ramirez for the help in planning. It's not Isabella, it's just Isabel. Yeah. I'll just read what's here. Elise and Izzy for helping with planning, and of course the choir for all the singing, and all of you men who joined in with the request of joining in. So the thoughts before we get started here, the theme behind this is be still. So it's taken from Psalm 46:10, and it says, "Be still and know that I am God." How often do we get caught up in the day-to-day rush of getting things done? We're hurrying here and there and focusing on all the things we need to do, and then we wonder why the struggle to pray and meditate and focus on spiritual things. Let's work now and throughout our daily lives to be still before God and focus on Him. Let's take the moments throughout our days to meditate, pray, and be content with the waiting and slowing down before we head back down to the mountain. Let's enjoy the time to have a heaven and earth morning so we can focus on what really matters and have the vision of the glorious kingdom to come when we will join all voices and praise to God. Be still and enjoy the music.
Lord, help me now to face this battle. My strength has failed, and my eyes can see through the waves of doubt that take me under. In the chaos, I hear you speak. Be still and know that you are my God. Be still and know that you are enough. Though my heart is racing, still you're in control. Be still and know that you are my God. You brought me rest in times of struggle. I lay my head down at your feet, and the storm in me that I cannot wrestle is calmed when I hear you speak. Be still and know that you are my God. Be still and know that you are enough. Though my heart is racing, still you're in control. Be still and know that you are my God. You are faithful, and your love endures forever. Yes, your love endures forever. You're able. In you I'll stand forever. Yes, in you I'll stand forever. You're faithful, and your love endures forever. Yes, your love endures forever. You're able, and in you I'll stand forever. In you I'll stand forever. Be still and know that you are my God. Be still and know that you are enough. Though my heart is racing, still you're in control. Be still and know that you are my God.
My soul, oh how you worry, oh how you weary from fear and you've lost control. This was the one thing you didn't see coming, and no one would blame you though. If you cried in private, if you tried to hide it away, so no one knows, no one will see if you stop believing. Oh, my soul, you are not alone. There's a place where fear has to face the God you know. One more day, He will make a way. Let Him show you how you can lay this down. 'Cause you're not alone. Here and now, you can be honest. I won't try to promise that someday it all works out. 'Cause this is the valley, and even now He is breathing on your dry bones. And there will be dancing, and there will be beauty where beauty was ash and stone. This much I know. Oh, my soul, you are not alone. There's a place where fear has to face the God you know. One more day, He will make a way. Let Him show you how you can lay this down. I'm not strong enough, I can't take anymore. And my shipwrecked faith will never get me to shore. Can He find me here? Can He keep me from going under? Oh, my soul, you are not alone. There's a place where fear has to face the God you know. One more day, He will make a way. Let Him show you how you can lay this down. 'Cause you're not alone. We see his power in every stormy wind. We stand in awe as he forgives us all our sin.
His voice is like the thunder.
He is a God of wonders. He can still the roaring waves. He is the God who saves. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord.
promise you have left unkept. You are faithful to me through the ages. Lord my God, you never fail. Not a single taste has disappointed. Not a glimpse of you has fallen short. You go far beyond my expectations. Lord, you give me more and more. What a privilege, what an honor, just to dwell within your house in every season, in every hour. You're faithful then, you'll be faithful now. Years and years of goodness go before me. Miles and miles of mercy close behind. In every battle and in every blessing, but you have been on my side. What a privilege, what an honor, just to dwell within your house in every season, in every hour. You're faithful then, you'll be faithful now. What a privilege, what an honor, just to dwell within your house in every season, in every hour. You're faithful then, you'll be faithful now. Look around where you've come from. Look around where you are. Look around. Lift your head up. Anything is possible. Look around where you've come from. Look around where you are. Look around. Lift your head up. Anything is possible. Look around where you've come from. Look around where you are. Look around. Lift your head up. Anything is possible. What a privilege. What an honor. Just to dwell within your house in every season, in every hour. You're faithful then, you'll be faithful now. You're faithful then, you'll be faithful now.
Well, if we could have a round of applause for the whole group that did all of those wonderful songs. It's amazing what they can learn in a week. So, as you could tell, we broke with normal way of doing things. She was looking back, knowing that we would normally close that with a prayer, but we do have a slideshow that we're going to, present. And before we do that, a thank you that I did forget. I want to thank all of the committee members and the general committee members for all of the work throughout the week. None of this happens without all of the work, and you'd be amazed if you saw the list that we have of everybody doing things, so thank you to all. And we're really fortunate to have a camp that we get to come to, so if you see a staff member as we're getting done with lunch or whatever we're doing, please say thank you to them. They put a lot of work into the week. They're running around. They're doing every little thing we tell them to. All the toilets that get broke in, the showers. Well, they didn't fix the height of the showers, but they fixed the shower. But please thank them. I know it's at the end of the week. They're actually, I think we're one of the last summer camps, if not the last summer camp that they have this year. So a lot of them are actually heading off to college and school and back home. So just go out of your way to say thank you. They've done a great job this week. So we'll go ahead and we'll have the slideshow. After that, we'll close with a prayer and we'll offer a prayer for lunch. Lunch will be at 11:45, so that puts us pretty close to after we're done here. But the good part is there's enough gap between slideshow and lunch to tear down this hall and get all your stuff out and get the tables. And I believe I was mistaken. I thought the little bit of stuff that was left up here on stage was the Lost and Found. I think there's a corner of Lost and Found stuff, so lots of towels and things like that. So please come up, take a look at that. It's going to go in the trash otherwise. So we'll go ahead and we'll enjoy the slideshow. Again, thank you to Renee and all of her crew for putting all that together. And then I'll come back up and we'll close in prayer. Thank you. Oh, and we do need to be out of the camp by 3 p.m. So for those of you slow packers or slow talkers at lunch, when you're all done, please remember we need to close the camp, and the committee cannot leave till you leave. So we appreciate getting out of the cabins as soon as we can. So thank you, and we'll close in prayer after the slideshow. Things in California here, so they're working on it back there.
Just one request that would mark all the days I have left. I'd rather not be known for treasures and fame
or trophies and accolades I know will fade. Instead, I would rather be known by the kindness and love that I show. To be known for patience and long suffering, a giver of life by the words that I speak. So with every breath you give to breathe, I pray it's your glory that they see. And of all the words this world could say, may they say I was full of grace. I'll be the first to confess I'm not always found at my best. But Lord, be my strength in those moments I'm weak. And I'll keep on giving the grace I've received. So with every breath you give to breathe, I pray it's your glory that they see. And of all the words this world could say, may they say I am full of grace. Oh, 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 and finally, when I see your face and I've reached the end of my race, I don't want to be known for finishing strong, but as someone that your grace carried all along. Oh, so with every breath you give to breathe, I pray it's your glory that they see. And of all the words this world could say, may they say I am full of grace. May they say I am full of grace. Oh, full of grace. Oh, I wanna be full of grace.
Why do we cross these miles out in the cold? Though our paths leave us tired and scattered abroad, the hours are fading now and the travels are long. But love is not far from each of us, not far at all. It's keeping us all together, year after year, holding us all together through joy and through tears. are gathered here. It may not look like much, but the love that has found us is so much more than enough. Peace and forgiveness, hope that remains. Oh, the wonder of mercy, the kindness of grace, keeping us all together through all these years, holding us all together through joy and through tears.
Morning by morning, I wake up to find the power and comfort of God's hand in mine. Season by season, I watch Him amazed in awe of the mystery of His perfect ways. All I have need of, His hand will provide. He's always been faithful to me. I faithful. He will be again. His loving compassion, it knows no end. All I have need of, His hand will provide. He is always He's always been faithful to me.
All right, let us pray. Our Father who art in heaven, we do come before you. We're so thankful for this week that we've had, that we can fellowship one with another, that we can learn more about your word, that we can look at the lives within your scriptures and see how they can help us to live a better life. We look forward to the day when we can no longer meet here at this camp because your Son has returned. We look forward to that coming kingdom. We look forward to it being this week, this day, if it be your will. We're so thankful for the time that we've been able to spend together. We're thankful for all that have put together things to make this week possible, for all the teachers, for all the kids to be able to teach to. We're so thankful for your creation, for this beautiful place that we have to enjoy. And we're thankful for the hope that we have of a place in your kingdom. We do pray that your Son will come soon. We do pray that that will be the next place that we all meet together. We're also thankful for all the many blessings that you give us, for the food that we're about to partake of, for all the hands that prepared it, for all the things that you continue to bless us with day in and day out. We ask that you'll be with us as we depart this camp, that you'll guide us all safely to our destinations, that you'll be with us, that you'll watch over us, and continue to help us and guide us, and continue to help us to keep our minds focused on you, to focus on the things that you've taught us this week. We ask that you'll be with us all and watch over us and guide us and protect us. We give thanks for all this through our Lord and Savior, Jesus the Christ. Amen.